These are my Saturday stages for Kalashni-con IX. In Kalashnikov style, these were stages that tested you mentally and physically, as well as your shooting skills with a Kalashnikov and sidearm. Targets weren't any easier, but this is my first Kalashnikov using magnification. So let's get into the stages.
Stand by.
Stage 1 is called Take a Lap. This was the first stage of my day, and kind of how it goes is you start at the cone, at the beep, you run to the shooting box, you have 4 steel targets down range that you have to make 1 hit each on, you ground the rifle, and take a lap back around the cone. Then you move back to the shooting box, and you repeat your hits until the par time is up. Each hit is worth 5 seconds off your time. I'll also note, if you miss, you go and take a lap.
Had to ruin the streak.
So my plan here was to move quickly, but not gas myself, and then you have to deal with the heavy breathing and worrying about misses. I also started out by kneeling, but after that miss, and I'd say around the 3rd string, I went ahead and just went into prone to help stabilize myself. I ended up with 28 hits and 3rd in magnified division on this stage.
So I get that click. What is it?
Stage 2 is called No Can Do. This stage throws some weight at you as well as some pistol shooting. You start off with both hands on the wall, on the beep, load your rifle, and engage 5 rifle targets with 1 hit each. And this is from both sides, so that's 10 hits total. You then remove the mag and you use the round left in your chamber for a high value target. This is worth 10 seconds in a bonus. At this point, your rifle's clear. You grab the ammo can and you make your way under the wall. You then go down the trail to the tank trap. There you have 10 pistol targets. And you have to engage those pistol targets while holding the ammo can. But then it gets worse. You only have one 10-round pistol mag to make your hits. So after you get done shooting, your pistol should be at slide lock, therefore empty. You reholster and you make your way back to the wall. You're still carrying the ammo can. So back under the wall, reload the rifle, and then you make your same 5 hits each from both sides of the wall. Last shot is your time. My only strategy here was to minimize FTNs, especially the pistol targets. Thankfully, I made all my hits. I had a 133.84 raw time. Made the bonus shot, so I ended up at 123.84. This landed me in second place in my division.
You ready?
I'm ready now. Stage 3 is called Ring My Bell. Correctly named because this is no doubt the most concussive. And those with muzzle brakes, beware. Starting at the wooden spool, you make your way to the first tire stack, and you make 1 hit each on 5 rifle targets. You repeat this at the other 2 tire stacks. After the last hit, you remove mag, and there's another HVT shot at the center target, and it's a chance for a bonus. After that, your rifle is clear, and then you transition to pistol.
Oh, I see ya.
There are 5 pistol poppers at the first tire, and 5 more at the next tire over. All shots must be made through the tires. For this stage, I had a raw time of 1:14.87, and I did get the 10-second bonus, giving me a 1:04.87 final time. I ended up 5th place in magnified for this stage.
It's not a good place for that radio. All right.
Shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by.
Square.
Stage 4 is Husker Du. This is a mental stage as much as it is cardio. You start at the table with 3 blocks
Circle.
in front of you. Each block has a shape: circle, square, and triangle. You flip a block, call out the shape, and then proceed to the boardwalk. There you'll find ports that have corresponding shapes above them, and you must engage 2 rifle silhouettes with 1 hit each through the port. You do this at every port with that shape. You then ground the rifle and return to the table and flip another block. Call the shape and return to the boardwalk and shoot those ports, so on and so forth until all the blocks are flipped and all your ports are shot. I lucked out somehow in the order, and one strategy was grounding the rifle in favorable spots. I ended up with a 1:17.68 final time, which earned me my 4th place in magnified division on this stage.
Triangle. sadistic. That a hit? Thanks, man. Clever bee.
Stage 5 is par for the course. This is kind of the classic long-range stage, but there's a twist. You have 3 shooting positions where you have 60 seconds at each spot. 60 seconds sounds like a lot of time until you're on the clock. So you have 5 closer targets, which are maybe 75, 100 yards away. And then you have 5 further targets, which are like 300-ish to 600 yards. 1 hit to neutralize them, and the targets must be engaged in order. Each hit is basically 10 seconds off of your raw time. I ended up with 24 hits, giving me 240 seconds. Subtract that from the raw time, 177.69. That left me with a negative 62.31. This was good enough for a 3rd place on this stage. I'll take it.
The worst sound in the world.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Say bye.
Oh, that was short.
Mag.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't load one of my mags. I lucked out.
Stage 6 is Welcome to the Jungle. Everyone loves a good blind run through the woods. This is a blind stage. You're given a briefing, and that's all you have. Starting at a specified tree, you first engage pistol poppers. 7 on the right, 3 to the left. I kind of screwed myself on not topping off my pistol mags, but luckily I did have a 3rd full 10-round mag that was in my dump pouch, so I got my targets. After those 10 pistol targets are down, you drop the mag and you attempt an HVT shot with the pistol. Easily a 50-yard shot. Mine was a slight miss to the right, but then with the pistol empty, you reholster and you move to the first rifle position. Load your rifle. There you have 5 rifle targets that need 2 hits each. They have to be non-sequential. You then move to position 2 and repeat the 10 non-sequential hits at the same 5 targets. Last but not least, the third position being a tree. There you have 5 targets, all around 200-250 yards, if I recall correctly. And I think they needed 1 hit each. This was tough because of the way the sun was hitting those targets, and also the biggest problem was getting a stable position. Prone or kneeling wasn't really an option, as the rise in the trail would partially or fully cover the targets. You also had to watch your charging handle and ejection port on the tree. From the right side of the tree,
Can't
you
see
can
it.
only see the furthest target on the left. It was tricky, but I got it done. Also moving to 4 power helped. Even with all the snafus on here, I still managed to pull forth a magnified on this stage, raw time being 1:49:05.
Those are hard to see.
Most of you should know that Kalashnikov had some scoring issues, mostly data transfer stuff. For example, I was missing an entire stage on Saturday. Kalashnikov made it right, they verified, and they fixed the scores. I'll also note that many of the competitors have taken it upon themselves to make sure that trophies make it to the right people. I think that shows the type of high-quality individuals that show up to this event and a high level of sportsmanship. So with the fixed scores, I managed 3rd place overall. And in my division, which is magnified, I took 1st place out of 48 shooters. I'm extremely happy about that. And I'll just say that it's because I've put in quite a bit of work on myself since last year. This included things like changing my diet, lifting weights, cardio. I've also fixed my gear and just trained to become a more proficient shooter. All that said, this year was solid. I really enjoyed the event. It was really good seeing a lot of familiar faces. And I'll be posting up Sunday stages here soon, so look out for those. And I just want to also say thanks for watching.